Good morning, everybody. If you haven't been on my channel before, my name's Chris, and welcome to my channel. Well, I'm currently in Texas. I need about 90 more miles to take my exit, and then I'll be in Laredo, Texas. As you can tell, it's the time is and date is on the bottom right corner. Eastern time, it should say about 3:24 a.m. which for me it's 2:24. I still have about an hour and 28 minutes, and I should arrive there around 3:53. The load I have, it's Michelin tires, so if you can't tell that it is early in the morning. So hopefully after I drop this load, and I'm guaranteed that since everything's gonna be closed for the weekend, they probably won't send me out until late Sunday or early Monday morning. And hopefully they send me back to the east or back down to Florida. Because if they send me down to Florida, and if they have me deliver a load, I'm not gonna wait around and for an empty trailer. I'm going to go home, clean out the truck. I'm park the truck at the England Yard there in Florida, in Dade City and Polk County. If they don't like it, I don't really care. I've been with this company for 2 years now as of today. It's a good company, but they don't pay that well, and they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Because there's been multiple times when they know that I need a reload, and 9 times out of 10, I'm sitting around waiting for them to give me a load. Because one day I did a 34-hour reset up in Georgia, then grabbed the load, took to Orlando, and waited 35 to 36 hours later before they give me a load out of Florida. So I pretty much did a 34-hour reset back to back. Didn't need to. It's not the first time I did it. I called dispatch. I called after hour dispatch. I called my DM for them to give me a load. But yet I still sat there for 35, 36 hours. I don't know exactly, but I know it's one or the other, 35 or 36 hours. But I sat there. They have a lot of bad things going on with them. just glad my 2 years is up. And it's pretty much time for me to leave. But the company I'll be going to, if it don't work out, I can always come back to England. But I would have to wait 6 months to do so. Then I pretty much would have to start all back over from scratch one. And since they no longer have that ABF freight account, it's going to be real hard for me to find a load or a route that I can go home every once in a while. So if I do ever go back to this company, I'll be pretty much put on OTR. Now, out of all the drivers that's been doing the ABF account, sad thing about it, I was on there the longest. I was pretty much one of the first people that got on it, and I was the last one still with the company after they lost that contract. It's pretty much nothing I did. I was told two different things from ABF Freight, that CR England was charging a lot more than ABF wanted to pay. And the other one was they have 5 new students that got on a truck. They're solo, but they got on a truck by themselves and put on the ABF account. They took the load down to Florida, Tampa, or Orlando. And they were supposed to deliver the load and then go look for an empty trailer and go back to Georgia, back to Conley. Yeah, they dropped the load and they hooked up to a trailer, but they never looked inside and made sure it was empty. I know Tampa, they were using like 1 or 2 of our trailers as storage. England knew about it because they had too many trailers for us to even snag, so they asked permission if they can use 1 or 2 of the oldest trailers they had there on the property, and England said go for it. But the 5 drivers that took the load down, they hooked up to a trailer, took back to Conley, and the bloody trailers was still loaded. So ABF pulled a contract on England. So that's the 2 reasons why ABF pulled England's contract and ripped it up. So it was fun while it lasted. I got to spend time quite often with my girlfriend and her boys and my family. I'm gonna miss doing the ABF account because that was all net but drop and hook trailers. But like I said before, England is a good company to start out with if you never had your CDL. England will send you a bus ticket through email. It'll be going to Salt Lake City, Utah, somewhere in Indiana at that school. They will send you to Colton, California, or Laredo, Texas, whichever state's the closest one that's available for school. In other words, it's all free. They do have hotels they will put you in for free. One thing you have to do is just make sure you have plenty of clothes, packed lightly, but have enough clothes that'll last you 2 weeks, and have more money than you can count. Not too much, but still enough money to buy you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks. If you smoke cigarettes, tobacco, whatever. And also do your laundry, because you have to buy laundry soap and stuff, and pay for washer and dryer and hygiene stuff you gotta buy. Once you get done with your 2 weeks of school, you'll be getting into a truck with a mentor. It'll be a mentor and 2 students, or sometimes the mentor and 1 student. All depends on the mentor. There's some that just want 1 student, and there's some that wants 2. But all the mentors, they do have a truck that has 3 beds in it. So right above my head would be the 3rd bunk bed. Once you get done with your 180 hours, each new student have to drive 180 hours. Then you have to go to Salt Lake City or wherever nowadays, since all the schools are pretty much open now, and do a phase upgrade. From there you can choose if you want to be solo or team up with somebody that was in your group or that's already driving. If you know the person, then you can team up with. For me, I prefer to be solo. I can record videos whenever I want. I can listen to music as loud as I want, or any kind of music I want. Have the AC as cold as I want. Sleep the way I want. Comfortable. And no, I'm not talking about nude, because just in case somebody bangs on a door or something, begs you to move or something, you have to get up and check your door, and if you're butt naked, yeah, they don't want to see nothing like that. So, but I prefer driving solo. But there has been many times where I wish I had a teammate, because there's a few times where I'm dog tired and everything and don't feel like driving, but yet I have a load that's supposed to be delivered. Like I said, this load was supposed to be delivered at 1 o'clock, and I'm going to be closer to 4 o'clock, so I'm going to be like way beyond late, which at this moment I don't care, because I was tired. But other than that, it's like I keep saying, it is what it is with the company. But it's good if you never had your license. CDL is good place to put your foot in the door. They do 2 types of drug tests. They would have you pee in a cup, and they will also have to cut a little section of your hair. Not too much, but they will cut different places in your head or wherever you have hair at, and check for drugs in your hair and your pee, piss, whatever. So, but if you do ever try to get with England, and if you live in Florida, one thing that's good in Florida that England does is Target, which I tried it one time and I didn't like it. For those that don't know, ever since I started driving with England, I pretty much gained weight. I don't know why I gained weight. I don't eat much. I don't really drink sodas, but I'm gaining weight. I eat more salads than I do anything else, and I really don't eat fast food. Every once in a while, like once a week, I'll get like chicken tenders or something like that. So, but most of the time it's mostly healthy or something like that in that same category. I kind of feared it might be all the stress that England has put me in, traffic, idiots on the road. So it could be that stresses me out where I would gain weight. So I forgot where I was going at. It happens. But if you do want to get your foot in the door, because I know Swift and most of the other companies, they want you to pay them to go to their school, their hotel, and you pay for transportation back and forth. I know back in the day, when I started, this is before my daughter was born, I would try to go for Swift. I think we paid like $300 or $600 or something like that, or was it $3,000? I don't remember exactly. It's been a good minute. It's been about 15, 16 years since I did that. They pretty much failed me because at the time I had my ears are like wax machines, so I couldn't really hear nothing. They put these big old earmuffs on your head, and you have to listen to a beeping. And I can hear it, but after a while it got quieter and quieter, and then I couldn't hear nothing, and they failed me. But they did take me on the road for a little bit, and I did not like how they were doing stuff, so I just walked away. But England, they give them 2 weeks for free. You just have to stay with them for a year or whatever contract you signed up with. I thought I signed up for 1 year. I did a 2 year. But if you leave before your contract is up, you got to pay England the $9,000 that they have invested in you to take their school and hotel and all that while you're in school. But if you make it and pass your contract, like your 1 or 2 years contract, you can leave. You don't have to pay a dime. So well, I'm gonna leave the video here. I will pop up another one after a while when I get to Laredo at the yard. I'm gonna sneak my camera and record. But until next time, about an hour, I'll catch y'all. I'll talk to y'all in about 1 hour from now. Later.